It was supposed to be a triumphant return to love for one of Hollywood's most iconic celebrity couples. After nearly 2 decades apart, Ben Affleck and Jenifer Lopez rekindled their romance in 2021, sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. Jenifer was back, and the public couldn't get enough. However, the fairy tale reunion was short-lived, and the former lovebirds found themselves embroiled in a bitter divorce battle that has left Affleck utterly devastated. According to sources close to the former couple, the breakdown of Affleck's relationship with Lopez has taken a severe emotional toll on the Oscar-winning actor. In the wake of the divorce proceedings, Affleck was reportedly seen having a massive emotional meltdown after learning that Lopez had been awarded a staggering 90% of his property in the settlement. Ben was absolutely blindsided by the outcome, an insider revealed. He thought he had a rock-solid prenup in place, but Jenifer's legal team managed to find loopholes that allowed her to walk away with the lion's share of his assets. Ben was counting on that money to help secure his financial future, and now he's been left feeling betrayed and completely devastated. The source went on to describe the harrowing scene that unfolded after Affleck received the news of the divorce settlement. Ben completely lost it. He was yelling, crying, and even threw a few things around the room. It was a total meltdown, the kind of thing you'd expect to see from a heartbroken teenager, not a grown man in his 50s. Affleck's emotional outburst is said to have left his close friends and family members deeply concerned for his well-being. Everyone is really worried about him, the insider confessed. This has been an incredibly painful and humiliating experience, and Ben is struggling to come to terms with it. He's been in a dark place ever since the divorce was finalized. The road to this point has been a long and tumultuous one for Affleck and Lopez. The two first met in 2002 on the set of the critically panned film, Geely, and their whirlwind romance quickly captured the public's imagination. They got engaged later that year and were set to tie the knot in 2003, but ultimately called off the wedding and split up in 2004. For years, the former couple remained tight-lipped about the reasons behind their breakup, but in recent interviews, both Affleck and Lopez have hinted at the intense media scrutiny and constant public attention as contributing factors to the demise of their relationship. It was just too much, Affleck admitted in a 2021 interview. The constant paparazzi, the endless speculation and criticism, it was all just overwhelming. We were two young people trying to navigate this crazy world of fame and celebrity, and in the end, it was just too much for us to handle. Lopez echoed a similar sentiment, saying, "We were so in love, but the pressure of it all just became too much. We tried our best to make it work, but at the end of the day, the public spotlight was just too intense, and it ended up tearing us apart." Despite the heartbreak, both Affleck and Lopez went on to find happiness with other partners. Affleck married actress Jenifer Garner in 2005, and the couple had 3 children together before divorcing in 2018. Lopez, meanwhile, married singer Marc Anthony in 2004, and they had twins before divorcing in 2014. But the pull of their past connection was simply too strong to ignore, and in 2021, Affleck and Lopez reconnected. The reunion was met with equal parts excitement and skepticism from the public, but the couple seemed determined to make it work this time around. "We're older and wiser now," Lopez said in a 2021 interview. "We've both been through a lot, and I think we've both grown a lot as people. We're in a different place in our lives, and we're ready to really give this another shot." Affleck echoed those sentiments, saying, "Jen and I have been through a lot together, both good and bad. But at the end of the day, there's a deep, abiding love and respect between us that has never gone away. We're both in a good place now, and we're excited to see where this new chapter takes us." Unfortunately, that new chapter has now come to a bitter end, with the former couple locked in a contentious divorce battle that has left Affleck reeling. Sources close to the actor say that he is struggling to come to terms with the financial implications of the settlement, which has stripped him of the majority of his wealth. Ben has always been very proud of the empire he's built, both in his acting career and his various business ventures, the insider revealed. To have that all taken away in one fell swoop has been absolutely devastating for him. He feels betrayed and humiliated, and it's really taking a toll on his mental and emotional well-being. The source went on to describe Affleck as being in a constant state of anger and despair, with the actor reportedly lashing out at friends, family, and even his legal team over the divorce outcome. Ben is just completely broken right now, the insider said. He's always been someone who's very in control of his emotions, but this has really pushed him to the brink. He's having a hard time functioning on a day-to-day basis, and everyone is really worried that he might do something drastic if he doesn't get the help he needs. This latest setback is the latest in a long line of personal and professional challenges that Affleck has faced over the years. The actor has been open about his struggles with alcoholism and depression, and he's also had to contend with a string of high-profile flops in his acting career, including the infamous Geely and Justice League. Despite these setbacks, Affleck has always managed to bounce back, often using his pain and struggle as fuel for his art. His Oscar-winning performance in Argo was widely hailed as a triumphant comeback, and his subsequent roles in films like Gone Baby Gone and The Accountant only further cemented his status as one of the most versatile and talented actors of his generation. But the divorce from Lopez may prove to be his biggest challenge yet, and many are concerned that he may not have the emotional fortitude to overcome it. Ben has always been a fighter, but this is something else entirely, the insider said. He's not just dealing with the end of a relationship, he's dealing with the loss of his entire financial future. That's a level of stress and anguish that most people can't even begin to imagine. As Affleck continues to grapple with the fallout of the divorce, his friends and loved ones are rallying around him, doing their best to provide support and comfort during this incredibly difficult time. We're all just hoping that Ben can find a way to pull himself out of this, the source said. He's been through so much, and he's always managed to come out the other side stronger than ever. But this is uncharted territory, and we're all just praying that he has the strength to get through it. Only time will tell whether Affleck can overcome this latest setback and reclaim his emotional and financial footing. In the meantime, the world watches with bated breath, waiting to see if the once triumphant Jenifer will rise from the ashes, or if this is the final chapter in a love story that was doomed from the start.